My name is Richard Ekene Uzugbo, or Diakose. Okay, that's one name that many people don't know that I have. Diakose, it means in the hands of God.
Ekene Richard Uzugbo is the last of the family. 5.
I have a nickname and one other name that wasn't given to me at birth, but so I don't want to call it a nickname. It's like a baptismal name. So my nickname is Ekesins International. And I always say don't leave out the international because it's important. Okay, so how did I get Ekesins? So my name is Ekene Uzugbo, right? And there's this transport company called Ekene Uzugbo Transport. So my neighbors, when I was young, would always call me Ekene Uzugbo Transport Limited, or they will call me the other one that was closer to it, which is Ekesins Transport Limited. So from there, I got that name, Ekesin. I think the particular neighbor that started it was Akuna. She was like my closest, childhood friend. Then the second name is Rehoboth. I don't know how you know me and don't know Rehoboth. I got Rehoboth after I was baptized. I think I was very young then. Our pastor would always tell us that after your baptism, it was beautiful to have a name that people know you with. So I was looking for a name, and then I stumbled on this Bible verse, Genesis 26, verse 22. And he removed from thence and digged yet another well. And for this they strove not, and he called the name of it Rehoboth. The Bible verse meant a lot to me because, again, it was like everything that my life represented. So ever since then, I have always been calling myself, and then people have learned to call me Rehoboth, and that's how Rehoboth came about. And Rehoboth means now we are fruitful in the land. So it's about fruitfulness.
It's our last one.
2 girls and 3 boys. I'm from Delta State. I currently live in Lagos, Nigeria. I work with a tech consulting firm. I do IT support.
I met Ekene at Software System Limited.
What else? I was born June 18, 1984. That's me in brief.
We met on WhatsApp actually. Apparently some time ago, I was in a WhatsApp group.
Like I said earlier, we met at the church.
When we wanted to do a concert, like choir concert in school and all of that.
Richard, I couldn't be more grateful to God for the day we met as far back as, about 10, 15 or thereabouts years during our national diploma days. I have been grateful to God since that day till now.
I think his approach was what really, really drew me to him.
Yeah, I thought I was going to talk about this someday. So yes, I am that one person in life who has a large family. Like when you say large family, I mean a large family.
I met him at the call center.
Back in 2013, when I was 7 in Osun State.
And I met Richard in FCC Health Ede. We're doing our service here.
I'm not married. I don't have my own children yet, but I have a large family. For everywhere I find myself, I pick up a group of people or a team of people as family, and they become a part of my life. And it has been like that for years.
He's actually my colleague.
I met him through my sister. Yeah, I met him through my sister, my elder sister.
When I came for rehearsals, my auntie, and we did rehearsals that day, and he took a liking for me. I think he discovered that I knew how to sing.
So I have a family in every place I've been to: secondary school, university, church, different places.
I'll say 2020.
Okay, so for me, it was when I first moved to where I'm staying now. I didn't know the church to attend, so a friend of mine invited me to the same church he was attending. So I think I met him like the second time I came to the church.
And it used to be my HOD, as a music director.
Yeah, actually, I met him at church. Yeah, so he became, our like choir leader and stuff because I was in the choir then.
Well, I met Ekene through a church program.
Richard and I been working together for quite a while now, and it's been interesting. It's been a lot of up and down.
So how has it been? We're going to have to do a longer video for this because this particular question, first of all, it has been amazing.
If you know, Ekene is a lover of music, and from there we got talking, and that was it basically.
I just found out that, so you could sing, I could sing. And
He came to my church, to our church, for a concert.
we've been friends since more than a decade here. I think since 2006.
I've known Ekene for about 13 years.
Honestly, I enjoy having a large family, and it is beautiful. One of the beautiful things about having a large family is I learned growing up that the most important thing in life is not money, and it's not what you have. It is who you have. It is the people around you, the quality of the people around you.
Ekene is different things to me. He's my friend, he's my brother, he's my lover, he's my baby.
Ekene is my man, he's my love. Ekene is a brother to me. He's my brother, he's my uncle. Yeah, he can be my dad, he's my dad. He's a mentor, he's a leader. He's everything. But can you see, he's my man. Man will cover everything. When someone is your man, you understand? So he's my man.
So people are the most important thing to you after God, okay? And I have a large family, so it makes me very happy. It's very amazing.
It's very impossible for me to box him to be like, oh, he's one thing.
He's a very, very good, sweet, he's God-fearing, he's everything.
So he's a very wonderful person.
When I came for an interview, and the smile that overwhelming smile that he gave was such a relief that even gave me confidence.
Also, it helps me to understand different perspective of human beings, because I have different people around me that have different temperaments, different perspectives of life, different nature, different everything. So if I can understand that much number of people, I think it is quite easy for me to understand every other person I get to meet in life. Okay, so it has helped me in my relationship.
You're a wonderful person, Richard. You're an awesome personality. I could never say that enough.
He can go to any length to please people, even when he doesn't mind empty his account to give to people. He loves people being happy around him.
He does things for others even when it is at his own inconvenience.
And he's a bastard giver. And give all his money, not minding anything. He will give his money. Even when he does not have enough, he will still tell you, okay, let me give you this one. Let me give you this one. He's a very good boy.
He is a giver. Ekene Richard, he collects his salary, and will I say he hands it over to me? I spend the salary anyway. We are many. We are very, very many that spend his salary, but he's a giver. And
Don't forget, there was a time that he paid somebody's school fees with my mom's money.
Again, it's never a dull moment with me. It's never boring for me, because the moment one person shows himself, I move to the next person. So if this person is boring me, getting me tired, this person is stressing me out, I have another person I can always lean towards.
Ekene is very caring, he's lively, he's jovial, he's very friendly. There's never a dull moment with Ekene. Ekene is always here and there, and he's very, very talented. He's a multi-talented personality.
Ekene is someone that is understanding, that is caring.
Ekene is a friend, a colleague, brother. Permit me to say he's a very close friend. Ekene is a nice person, calm, kind, and gentle-hearted. So that's what I would say Ekene is for me.
So I have this large family and it's amazing. It is beautiful. However, it is very overwhelming. Very, very overwhelming. Overwhelming in the sense that having to be there for all of them at the same time is near impossible. I'm not Jesus Christ. I can never be, even if I tried. So having to be able to, reach out to every single one of them as much as they would want me to, it's not that easy. So I would always have the issues of you forgot me, you did not remember me, maybe you have left me, maybe you have other new friends, maybe you have those kind of things. I've had to deal with that a whole lot, but then again, I've known how to deal with it over time, that it is no longer a problem.
And Ekene is very accommodating. It's very it's got a good personality. It's got he knows how to accommodate people. That's why you see so many people around him. Even the most quiet person tends to talk around him. So that's how outgoing, that's how accommodating he is.
Ekene is a very, very principled person, very, very loving, generous, and accommodating. Ekene is so accommodating that literally everybody is his child, like literally everybody.
See, anything I say, just put that sweet, because Ekene is sweet. Well, I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. I'm not even capping. He's a very sweet person. He's a very sweet person. So whatever you are saying to describe how he is, put sweet at face. Okay, so Ekene is a sweet person. It's just sweet. Like, when someone is sweet, everything under sweet, like everything else covers the word sweet. Like, it's just
bonded and we became very, very close friends. Even they were even asking if something was going on between us.
It's also very overwhelming financially, because every time people ask me for help, I don't pray for them. I don't believe in praying for people that ask you for food first. I believe in giving them food first and then pray with them. Do you get? So being able to be there for them financially when I can't even be there for myself financially, trust me, it's not easy, but I try. I do my little best. Sometimes I don't do anything at all for anybody, but I have words and I have my way of getting to people and helping them out. So even if I can't help you with money, I know exactly what to help you with.
Okay, Ekene is sweet, he's loving, he's kind, he's amazing, he's fun to be with.
Richard is one person that I can actually call any time of the day. I don't have a time frame for calling him. I can call him anytime. I can pick up my phone 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and I can call Richard, and he's ever ready to pick up.
When you need Richard, he will be there. I don't know how he's able to accord that much time to every friend in his life. That is always make out time for everyone. Nobody is more important than the other person.
So yeah, that's what it feels like having a large family. Honestly, it's fun. You should try having a large family. It is beautiful having a large family, and I'm grateful for every single person.
And one thing that is consistent about Ekene is that he's a friend that you can easily access. So he doesn't have walls around him. He doesn't build walls around him to anyone.
As I grew older, I got to understand my desires a little more and more and more, because everything that has happened in my life has tilted towards this. And in one simple sentence, my desire is just to build a house that harbors the presence of God and houses the people of God. In the sense that I want to be able to, this is one of my biggest desires, and it is the one thing I'm chasing in life. And the moment I achieve this dream, trust me, I can just go and sit on the mountaintop and just watch the world pass by. And that dream is, I want to build a house that can entertain young people according to the gospel of Jesus Christ. and help to push the gospel of Jesus Christ to the world, via the wings of entertainment as much as possible.
It's someone there's something I really need to get done and I need help with. I can wake him up by 12 a.m. and he would respond.
And as well, build a house where people from all over the world, all over the place can just come in and feel like they're at home. I don't know how to explain it so much, but basically what I just want to do is this Bible verse, 1 Kings chapter 9 from verse 1 to 5. I cannot read it right now, but you can go read it. 1 Kings 9, 1 to 5 is to build a house that harbors the presence of God, and then churn out things. Try and reach out to young people with that one thing that they are most attracted to, which is entertainment, all forms of entertainment, from sports to music to movies to whatever it is, and then have a lot of events that reach out to underprivileged people, that reach out to every type of human being. Basically, I just want to reach out.
There are so many experiences.
There's been ton of experiences, memories, like it's so much. It's so much. Like there's just not one thing about like
the heartbreak and my accident. So like I said, the heartbreak that happened in 2011 is one of my worst experiences ever. I hope, I don't know if I have recovered from it till now. It was devastating because I don't think I've ever loved anybody like I loved that person.
My junior brother, when he was growing up, he's always not okay. We're always carrying from one place to another, and I will be the one taking him to hospital, to church. I'm happy he's still alive till today, and the Lord God will keep him from me.
I'll say the day I saw him sick. The day I saw him sick.
Second worst experience was my accident in Ede. I think it happened the next year. It's like 2011 and 2012 were just marked out to give me my worst experiences. So yeah, 2012 when I had that accident in Ede, Ocean State, was another terrible experience because after that accident, my life was put on hold for at least 5 years. I couldn't do anything. I was very dependent on everybody around me. And I hate to be dependent.
How will I say it? Like, really suffered concerning him. It's not funny at all. It wasn't funny. I remember all those times when we had to stay at the hospital, stay with him, still sleep in the night, staying awake all night because of him. But he's a wonderful boy.
Well, I would say Ekene is a wonderful person. He's someone that life has dealt with, but he still looks at life with so much hope.
So yeah, it was my second worst experience. My third worst experience would be losing my mom just 2 years after these experiences. It's like they just went back to back to back. The devil was, hitting hard. I lost my mom and I was still on crutches. I was still trying to find my way, dependent on people. It wasn't easy, honestly. These experiences broke me. These experiences almost killed me. These experiences brought out an animal in me that people did not really notice, but I knew that I had an animal out after these experiences. But I thank God. I thank God that I made it through these experiences.
That day would be like the first time I would see him break down. So I was literally scared. I was very, very scared. And that experience, I wouldn't want a repeat of it.
I think what I can never forget is when he had that accident he had at Ede. And I got to where when I got there and I saw him on his lap. I almost fainted because I started shedding tears. And he was telling me, don't worry. I said, don't worry, I'll be fine. Are you crying? I looked at him, his head is swollen, his legs, the bones were broken, and it was not a good experience.
The accident was terrible. By the next day, my sister was around everywhere. Everybody was around. I asked the doctor, what's up? At the end of the day, they had to put an external fixation in my leg, meaning I had irons on my leg that were protruding out, not inside. Internal fixation, the iron would be inside, but these ones, they were out. They were like screws. It was deadly. It was really deadly. So they had to screw them into my bones to keep the bone together. And I had to use that or be on.
I like the way we gist. I like his aura.
Well, if there's anything I can't forget about Ekene is how much he goes out to help someone.
When we go outside, like whenever we are hungry, Ekene will come to me and say, okay, or what's that name you call me? He calls me Golden.
Every ARC project was one of my best experiences in life. So every time I have had the opportunity to go out and be useful to someone who's underprivileged, always gives me this feeling of fulfillment every time. So yes, every single ARC project was a huge experience for me, especially when we went to Igbobi.
An experience I had with him was last year when we had ARC at Surulere Girls High School. It was amazing. That was my first outing with the ARC team, and I really enjoyed myself, and the team did a great job.
I think that was when I was not feeling fine last year, December. You needed to see the way he was pampering me. I was feeling like a baby. He took me to the hospital, he stood by me, took care of me, and I think that was the experience I will never forget about Richard.
There's a lot of experience that we've had together, but the one is when we don't have money, when we finish our allowing, and there's no food, the family house, and you'll be asking me, where's money, we need to eat.
I like different things. My favorite food would be eba and okra soup. Then I love beans and bread, a whole lot. But I cannot eat these things for the rest of my life. The one thing I can eat for the rest of my life and not be tired of is rice. I can eat rice every day because rice is safe. The reason it is safe is it's sweet though, it's no sweet though, it go. I have eaten rice with palm oil. I've eaten rice with only onions and crayfish. White rice with only onions and crayfish. So rice will go no matter what it is. It will just work. So yes, I can eat rice for the rest of my life. And Hollandia yogurts.
Fighting about Indomie, egg, fried egg and plantain. I hope he remembers.
The times that maybe I did not bring food, we'll go instead of us to enter keke. Most times we trek all the way from the office down to it's a place we do buy amala. We buy separately, and when we get to the office, we eat together. That experience, I can never forget it.
Honestly, that was my best so far. Another best experience would be the times when I was in love. Yeah. Every single moment when I was in love in 2005, I was in love in 2011/2012, I was in love in 2013, I was in love in 2014-15. All my love stories were very amazing experiences, very amazing. Trust me, because I know how to love and have a blast when I'm in love.
I remember, this is quite recently though. I remember I was feeling down just the other day, and he was just the first person in my mind to just like talk to, because he creates that space where I could just rant and completely be myself, and where I know that I will not be judged or condemned or shut down. Like, even if I have coconut head, like he always says, I know he will listen to me. I know he will listen to the nonsense that I have to say, even if it makes sense at the time or even if it doesn't. Like, he just completely cheered me up and I felt good. I think that's one experience out of the many experiences that I have of him.
One memory I cannot forget is when Ekene made sure I went for an award show with my friend, with one other person in church, and out of other people, it chose me and one other of my friend, and we went for the award show, and then we got the award.
To be honest, yeah, I really don't have a particular experience, because me and Uncle Ekene, we've actually experienced a lot, like in my life especially, you know, when I was a saxophonist and me being in the choir, and it's coming to my parents. You'll see, when it comes to my parents, Brother Ekene really intervened, especially in my makeup aspect, because when I was growing up, you know, I've always liked to be a makeup artist, and my parents were not really into that. But Brother Ekene was always like, he knows what's up. He knows what's up with that whole story. He really did a good job, you know, trying to convince my parents to let me do makeup.
Oh God! And whenever we are eating like this, trust me, he'll be like, okay, you always eat the biggest portion. Even the meat, I'll eat my own and eat his own share.
I remember a time when I wanted to have a retreat and I didn't have a place to go to. He offered his house and he had to stay somewhere else. I think I spent 3 days in Ekene's place, and it was after I finished he came back. It was is something, that act is something that left a mark. And he does it not just for me, I think for a lot of people. He puts himself out there to help, even if he does not have so much, you know. And I think it's really lovely.
So yeah, then what else would I say is my best experience? Every time I sing is an amazing experience. All my voice of worship concerts, honestly, I always feel like I'm out of this world. Yeah!
Like, I'll never forget, like, working with him in the media department. Like, I can never forget those experiences. Like, him mocking me when I'm trying to find my way. When I'm trying to find my way with the system and all of that. Him putting me through all of that. And also Uncovered, a program we used to do together. So, I think I'll never forget those times.
Okay, that's true. Okay, so I'm going to start from Uncovered. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's true. Yes, our moment together in Uncovered, how we started and all, with all our fights. Oh God, it's a lot. Okay, there are a lot of experience. Like, let's say, okay, when I'll be having issue, then I'll just come and call him. Okay, yes, there's one night that I called you. I called him at night in school. Then he was so scared.
Having this amazing family around me who troubles me, from Jennifer, Tuesday, Oyin, my sisters, Mommy Ray, Dalu, everybody, you know, every day spent with them are amazing experiences. You know, one thing I know about life is building, and every day is an experience for me, and is an amazing experience for me. Every single day is an amazing experience for me.
Okay, I think when I was pregnant of my girls, Uncle Ekene was literally with me all through. He was with me morning, me afternoon, me night. We carried the pregnancy together. And I remember the day I put to bed and I called him, your girl is here.
We go all the way to get Amala together and live together. So that experience is something I can never forget. And I wish we can still be doing that all the time, because I still cherish it a whole lot today.
So let's say all experiences, I can't forget everything. Yeah, I can't forget everything. And the one I can't actually forget the most was when, is that really an experience? Okay, was when he called me after church service on particular day. I don't know if you can remember. On a particular Sunday. And then he sat me down. That was before I came to school actually. Before I entered into university. And he was like, Adebanke, now that you're going to school, how do you want to do your life? Like the words he said to me that day actually sank to my head. And I was like, wow, really? This guy is actually sweet. This man right there is actually sweet.
Also, one experience that I will never forget is our prayer. That really helped me. That really made me to see life in a very different perspective. Like we pray together, we do things together.
I say it sometimes when I have opportunity to talk to people, but writing it, I write it everywhere, and that is never admit failure until you make your last attempt. Never make your last attempt until you succeed.
There's something he usually says that you should never admit failure or except you make your last attempt, and never make your last attempt until you succeed. That means you have to succeed no matter what. When you are with him, he will keep pushing you that you should succeed or whatever that you intend to do.
Jennifer, do you want to take off my clothes? It's plenty.
He says a lot of things actually. Like the way he talks.
Then I think I change. I think I have a new thing I say a lot every season. So this season I may be saying one thing a whole lot, and then the next season I'm saying a whole lot, a different thing a whole lot. For example, there was a time I used to say Kolon Shanwa. I can say it like every time.
Okay. Whenever we go home together, because he always waits for me too. When I'm done, or I wait for him when he's done, so we could go home together. And I get home before him. So, and one thing I'll never forget that he does every time when I get home, he never fails to call. He never fails to do that. He will always call upon me, always call me to know if I've gotten home. But for me, it has been the other way around. It has been the opposite. I never call. Or I'm not saying I never call. I do, but not always. I do call, but not always. So he'll be like, so one thing I'll never forget that he says always is, Alaye, they call me now. Alaye, why do they like they call me? They call me now, eh? You never call back. Why? You never call back.
He's an agro person. Every time you be talking to a lady like me, you be saying Alaye. Who is that? Who is Alaye? So that's one thing he says a lot. And the next,
Mommy Ray, you haven't learned patience from me. Learn.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. He says it with so much smile, and you would see the hope in his eyes. You feel the warmth from his smile.
That would be my what's that word? Resilience. Yeah, that would be my resilience. My ability to fight. My life has been a war. A war, yeah. I think that's the best way to express what exactly my life has represented, right from birth. I have had to fight to, live, fight to survive, fight to grow, fight to fight for so many things. So I've been a fighter a whole lot, and it has built me. It has helped me to achieve things. So my resilience, I do not give up.
Okay, so I would say the most important thing I've learned from Ekene, it's actually a lot, because there's a lot to learn from him. Like if you are always with him, you know there's a lot to learn from him, because he say he's a lesson himself. Like
he taught me to be patient, taught me not to always answer questions when I don't know it.
God it has to be number one in everything that you do. He takes God first in everything.
I am afraid of failing. I'm afraid of failing because I feel like so many lives depend on me succeeding.
What's that word now? When somebody is tenacious, is very, very humble to the core.
And even the ones I lose, I keep fighting until I win it, you know. So yes, I love my resilience. Another thing I'd say I love is I love the fact that I have a very large family. I love having people around me. I love the way that I love. I think that's it. Yeah, I love the way that I love.
And I've always noticed in him that he doesn't admit failure. Like, he's a go-getter. He keeps pushing until he reaches his destination or he achieves what he intends to achieve.
I know that if I had achieved so much more already, these people would have also achieved so much more by now. So failing is one of the things I am very, very, very afraid of.
And I think one of the things I've learned, or that I try to learn from him, is, I would say, calmness.
I love about myself. I love my voice. I love my voice. I like listening to myself talk. What else? I think that's it. Nah, I don't think there's any other thing. I love everything about myself, Jen. Don't quote me wrong. Everything, but you see, these three things really stand out for me: the way that I love, the way that I fight, and the way that I sound. Yep.
Qualities that I feel is just so unique. Not quite a lot of men have that. Is persistent in the things you would want to pursue, and is resilient to ensure that the approach is quite dogged, meaning he would not give up.
One thing I love about him is pushing you to get to where you are, motivating you to attain that goal that you are supposed to be, to attain that height rather that you're supposed to be.
I used to be very afraid of dying. I used to be very afraid of dying when I was younger, but after my accident, I was no longer. I don't think I'm afraid of dying anymore. I think I've gotten to that point in my life where I can say I have achieved the things that God set out for me to achieve to a certain level, to a very high level. So dying is not something I'm afraid of right now. I'm just afraid of failing. I'm afraid of failing, and I think that's just it. It's just failure. I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail financially. I don't want to fail morally. I don't want to fail spiritually. I want to get to heaven. I don't want to fail anyhow or any type of failure. I just want to try to succeed. I know I'm not perfect. I know that I'm still going to have a couple of other failures, but I don't want to be called a failure. He did not achieve his dreams. Oh, if only, I don't want that. I hate if onlys. So yeah, that's it.
Let me say one, like when we always say, Jennifer, don't jump to conclusion. Like, don't assume on the person's behalf. You don't know what the person is saying. You don't know what the person is thinking. So don't just jump to conclusions.
My love, the way I love people. I don't think I can segregate, or I can, what's that word now, discriminate with anybody. I just know how to love everybody.
He loves everything and everyone around you, not minding who you are, where you come from. I just love the spirit of love, the spirit of love he possesses.
And another one is say, okay, me. For me now, tell me, don't let your emotions control you, because my sister that a lot.
Most important thing I've learned from Ekene is never to give up.
I never give up on things or people.
So, and again, something Ekene used to do, like, he does not really get angry. Fine, he's going to get angry, but it's not really going to show you that he's angry. Like, even if something bad is happening, like, he's always having a cool face and all. So that's something I used to try to emulate, but I'm very bad at it. Because my own emotion is always flying in, even if something, a little thing is happening. But that's something I'm actually trying to learn.
They had to use a ruler to hold my, rulers to hold my leg and then tie it and everything, because we couldn't even get to the hospital that night. The only hospital we could get to was not an orthopedic hospital or anything like that. So I just had to endure the pain all through the night, and it was excruciating. Trust me, I almost died from screaming alone.
It doesn't only encourages people, it would work with you to make sure you're a better person.
My friends came around, every member of my fellowship came out, because the whole place got rowdy. Now NYSC and then the indigenes and everything, the whole place got rowdy. My NCCF people wanted to beat the guy. They really wanted to beat him, especially one of my closest friends, Femi. He was crying, I've never seen a man cry so much. That's one person I'm not going to forget in my life, by the way. We're that close. Like, he felt so bad. He wanted to beat the guy, but, I like peace. So I just told them to just leave him. He wasn't arrested. He hardly gave us anything, for treatment. Or I think he only brought a pack of Milo and milk with 2,000 naira. I think that was all he did. And he barely had a bruise on his body. But that's life.
I can remember the scenario that happened during my February to Valentine. I never even wanted to do anything, but Ekene was like, why don't I want to do anything? I don't really know, because the December sales was not really nice, so I'm kind of discouraged. I don't want to do sales, so I'm like, go ahead and do sales. Don't worry. People, he just gave me that courage. He just encouraged me. Trust me, people really ponder. People really patronize me.
When I see issues, I don't fidget. I learned that from him. You see the issue, you say face the issue.
So like, I had never thought that I would work in a media department in church. But when I met Ekene, it just came to me one day and was like, okay, you need to start doing this and that and that. And that was how I just started. So I've learned that I shouldn't actually limit myself. Like, there's so many things I could do. When I started on cover, I was like, come on, I cannot do this. I'm actually getting better. So I've learned not to limit myself in whatever I'm doing. So that's one thing I learned from you.
Physically, yeah. But that was when I was a child. I think the last time I had a physical fight was when I was 16.
We fight like every 3 market days.
Yeah, normal secondary school goofiness. Someone tries to bully you and then you're defending yourself and all that. Yeah.
I have been in a huge fight with him. No, I have.
I don't like what I like in my life. I like my peace, so I don't fight. I don't go about looking for trouble. I just keep my peace.
I don't know. No, not really. It's just minor arguments.
Because we had a serious misunderstanding. Yes, we had a serious misunderstanding. But what is friendship without fight? What is friendship without misunderstanding?
I've had to have arguments with a couple of people because I'm the type of person that if I see something wrong, if you offend me, I will call you out straight, and I would do it really hard. So yes, I've had a couple of misunderstandings with people, especially my close friends. So I don't fight outside house. I don't like having issues with them. But my friends must not mess up. I will tell you as it is.
If I were to picture you doing another thing other than what you were doing right now,
someone that gives speech, like a motivational speaker. He can talk, like he talks.
Like you should just.
The kind of talking that.
God.
This kind of just start talking for hours and you just want to keep listening to him.
Will I say hosting a talk show, maybe presenting a talk show on TV, on radio, mostly, and either doing any comedy skits or comedy drama, because actually funny. This is how he laughs. He will laugh that a particular way, and everybody will just laugh. There's a, let's say, a frequency. There's something he does in that is laughter.
Understands the heart and act.
Yes, of that laughing. Do that. Then.
If I could be anything and anyone in the world right now, first of all, I think I just want to be me.
I would just say art, music, art, music performance, drama, act.
Yeah.
Then another thing is, don't let me say just art, I'll say humanity. Motivational speaking is humanity, talking is humanity.
Then I would like to be like Jesus. And my reason is very simple. I think that the world is too stressed. I think that there's too much chaos in the world, and I wish it was possible for me to, be there for like everybody and just give everybody everything they need so that everybody is just at peace. And let's just rest. I think we're too stressed in this world. So yeah, I'd like to be like Jesus.
Public speaking. I see him there. Standing in pulpit, talking to audience. I see him there. Like flying all the way to different countries, talking to people.
I would say maybe see you as a professor in the university carrying one big bag like.
Yes, he talks a lot and he's very good at it. Ekene is somebody who can sit with you and talk you through the whole day, and he is very, very good at it.
If I could be anything, I want to be a superhero. I love being a superhero. Yeah, I love saving people. I like that action. that action of having to save people, just calm. Yeah.
I think what he'll be perfect in doing right now, if he wasn't doing what he was doing, is making music, writing songs.
Maybe a musician. He sings a lot. He doesn't know how to dance, but a musician maybe.
Ekene is good at so many things.
Content creation, because he's such a creative at heart, which honestly he's already even doing by the side, but I would wish for him to do it like full time.
I want to be me again because I really love me. Honestly, like I love this life. I see some people live their life and I'm like, oh, why is this person so stressed out? Can't you just be me?
Like people should pay to listen to
It was really motivational. So that's something.
A public speaker,
Yes.
can be like to talk sharp.
That's something is great.
He's a voiceover artist. He's also a graphic designer.
I love my voice. I love my voice. I like listening to myself talk.
His voice is so amazing.
Ekene is a very lively person. That's one thing I'll never forget about him. Very lively person. He stirs up the atmosphere and make everywhere boom.
I would say he's honest, he's God-fearing. I would say he's a bit of a coconut head too. I love how we banter. Like we can banter for hours on different things. He's just an amazing person.
My safe place would have been by the beach, where there's a lot of water and it's quiet in the night. I just like the ambience of the beach.
Richard, I call him Papi, is a kind person. He loves to sing, loves music, he loves people, he loves being around people. He plays a lot, and
well, I would say he's this passionate, loving and endearing person. Yeah, and he is a person that can be there for you when you need him the most.
Richard is a sweet guy. That's all.
But I've never had the opportunity to live close to a beachfront or anything like that. So my safe place right now is myself. Be at home, be with myself, shut the doors, not have to see anybody, just me, myself, probably my laptop, and my phone, write, listen to a lot of music.
You're a lover of God, and that is one of the things that drew me close to you. Richard is a people's person. You have an amazing gift, skill, that are able to bring people together, that are able to mentor the young generation and keep them in the right track. That is a rare skill.
I would naturally not consider myself as, to the extent and degree to which he is calm. I would not consider myself as that calm.
He is. He loves to dance when the music is hitting. I can remember how he dances right in my head right now. So he loves to dance. He enjoys good music. He's passionate about Christ.
He's a friend to keep, and he's been consistent for 13 years. So basically, there's never been a time where this year his friendship was more than last year.
I'm a very emotional person. So if you hurt me, I'll cry. I would really cry. The only thing I would not do is I will not cry in the presence of people. I hate pity, so nobody ever sees me cry.
Just 1 minute. Ekene, I have so many things to say about Ekene, but Ekene is loving, he's caring, he's understanding. Ekene is someone that doesn't give up on friendship.
Yes, 2011 is 1 year I would never forget. December between 27th and January 3rd, 2012 were the roughest days of my life. And I was in love with someone and it didn't work out. And I cried. Yeah, I cried a whole lot.
Selfless, godly, and a music lover.
Resilient, courageous, and proud. You get pride. That.
Yeah, that one
get pride.
Say he is a very proud human being. He is most likely the proudest goat I have known in my life. But the sweetest person, the person I can fight with like 3 times in a day, like steady like that.
Another time I cried a lot was when I lost my mom. Yeah, that too made me cry.
Ekene is, I believe, is a source of inspiration to other youth, to young, growing children.
He's a cheerful giver.
Yes. Okay, funny.
Okay, understand.
But he's kind.
It's his character, his personality, how interesting he is, how fun to be with he is. And again, he bought me Pringles. So yeah, he's my favorite uncle.
Ekene is intelligent. Ekene is smart. Ekene will always go out to play football with friends and he will not come back until mommy calls.
I know they cry and stuff like that. They still won't make me cry now.
He is everything.
Yeah, but Ekene is everything actually. What are you looking for? A man that Ekene does not have.
Should we sell him out to future wife?
Yes,
future prospect. That's it.
I'm not married because I've not found someone who loves me with everything that I am, who is willing, who has the wit, who has the strength to do life with me.
Is Jesus, you love me too much. Oh.
This very first song, You Thought Me, when we first met, I almost let go. That's the title of the song, yeah. And that song has inspired me a whole lot of times in life.
There's my go-to song and there's my favorite song. My go-to song is the song that, if I close my eyes and open it, especially when I'm in trouble or when things are not working around me at a particular time. This is the song that usually comes to my head the most.
You got a friend in me.
I think I'll just dedicate Obina Song by Mercy Chinwo.
We give you all the glory. We worship you, our God, because you are worthy to be praised.
One of his favorite songs is I give you all the glory. We worship you, our God. You are worthy to be praised.
Yeah, I think Israel Hilton. I love that song so much. You are Alpha and Omega. I love it. I love it. When I had my accidents, that was the song I was singing like every now and then. I would always start a worship session with that song because it's my go-to song.
Hey, Jesus, this one is hard. I would dedicate Ife to him. It's a love song because the lyrics in the song just kind of sums up how I feel about Ekene.
If I was sing a song, actually it's this Olamide song for Goons. Shasan Goons. He's my goon.
Senior man.
Senior man. Eje Bleje. You understand? But you know to come one hand.
Wally.
Am I gonna find someone like you? I wish nothing but the best.
Oh,
for
that song.
You. Don't forget me. I don't know.
Okay, I'll dedicate Oluwaseun Glory. That's his best song actually. I don't know if that's the title. But the reason I'm dedicating that song to him is because God has actually been great to him, like upon his life, his growth.
Similar by him, yes. Similar by Richard Ekene
Uzugbo. But my favorite song would be my own personal song. Because God has been good to me. Yeah, He has.
Declan Rice. Yeah, Udumudu Declan Rice. Now my guy.
John Legend, all of me. Cause all of me loves all of you. Loves your perfect imperfections.
Okay. I think I will sing this song to him because he also loves it so much.
I would say joy in chaos. He has been one person that his life has never gone through the normal route, but he always finds a way to keep his joy, to keep his peace.
Anytime you need a friend, by Mariah Carey.
Rotimi Keys. That's the song I'll dedicate to you.
I think I'll just dedicate Obina Song by Mercy Chinwo to Ekene.
From my heart to your ears, I'll sing this melody for you. Cause you've touched my heart in so many ways, like I've never felt before. I thank the Lord for bringing you my way, and I'll never let it go. This loving is for life. This loving is for life. I thank the Lord for bringing you my way, and I'll never let it go. This loving is for life. I'm loving you for life. Ay, 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 ay. This loving is for
loving you for life.
Song. And if you are looking for him before if you are looking for him, you not see him in his house, you check one on Malicha house. Yes, you see him there.
See them.
But as GPS they change routes now. It has changed now. So if you see
IP address don't
change. So if you are looking for him in his house, you not see. You check church. That time you check on Malicha house, but now it has changed. You check Mommy house.
Okay, so before now, it would have been Viola's place. Okay, it would have been Viola's place. Okay, now so then afterwards came to Mommy Ray's place. Okay, after Mommy Ray, then all of a sudden my brother just started this Saturday and Sunday walk from nowhere. Saturday and Sunday going to Surulere. Then we knew something was something. Something was up. Then to find him, then you have to find him in that Costain area, that Costain Surulere, Konri, that side. It's one girl. I won't cast him.
I'll call my friend Sandra. I'll call Jennifer, and I'll call Oluwa Sheung.
Well, who? I would say I'll ask Jenny. I'll ask Jennifer.
There's only woman that can make me cry. There's only a woman in this life. God, I don't know what I did to women.
I can find him at the workplace, Impress System Limited. I could find him at church, Redeemed Church. Then at home, at his place, Ikorodu.
I want to believe it's Mommy Ire's place because I see a lot of videos capturing moments there.
Just find Mommy. You don't need to come to her house. Just find Mommy first. Yeah. You see him there. You see him in his house. You see him in his house and the church.
Church, Mommy Ire's place, and Mommy Manuel's house.
So his house, Mommy's house, he sticks. Or at work. That's everywhere he used to go to. Okay, so for me, I think I just really need to text. But he's always online. Like there's no time I send him a message and he does not text twice. So if I just need to talk to him, I can just text him. Or just call him. Yeah, so call him. So Rekene is always like, always there. So you don't actually need to find him before you see him. He's there.
His house, Mommy Ray's house, and church.
Mommy Ray. Yes. Mommy Ray.
For where? First would be his house. Secondly, his church. And thirdly, his office.
Hey, just meet him in church, at home, or at his working place.
Well, other than picking up my phone and dialing your number, chatting you up, your social handles are there. We could check you up in the church. We could check you up in your company, your association. We could check you up at home at Ikorodu.
I would check WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and call him 1,000 times. Worst case scenario is I would be on the next available flight coming to Lagos, screaming the whole Lagos down, looking for Ekene.
Just funny, he has refused to get married. So I think that's one thing I want to change.
Doing life with me is not just about love. It's a lot.
Well, the one thing I think I would change about Ekene right now is the fact that I would like him to picture himself getting married and having a family. If you ask him now, I don't think that is anywhere near his thoughts right now.
Yeah, and I don't think I've met that one woman who is willing to go through it with me yet.
I would love to change his pessimistic mindset when it comes to like him finding love, because he deserves it, because he gives all the love and even more.
I've had a couple of people who, we've had beautiful experiences, but the wit to go all the way has not been there. And I think that many of the times I wasn't also ready at the time when I met some of them. So yeah.
That is one thing I am still fighting
to change about him, dressing. If there is anything I would want to change about Ekene, is the mode of dressing.
His nationality. I want him to travel out of Nigeria. I want him to have a different nationality.
Too calm, because as for a guy, it's not good to be too calm. Like too calm, like you know what I'm saying, right?
My biggest strength is actually my biggest weakness. Actually,
Ekene loves everybody and everything.
I don't think I can segregate, or I can, what's the word now, discriminate with anybody.
And I feel it's a weakness. I feel it's a weakness on him, because I don't think he gets the kind of love he gives out.
People tend to take it for granted when you love so much. Take it for granted, do not appreciate it enough. I do not tend to get as much love as I give. So I feel it's also a weakness to love people extremely, because eventually the people that you love the most are the ones who are going to hurt you the most, just like in the case of Jesus Christ.
It's too much. The only thing I have not seen him do is remove his eyes or cut off his arm for somebody.
For me, I just like someone who's peaceful. I think peace is the main thing for me when it comes to marriage. If you are peaceful, I would marry you tomorrow morning.
I beat Ekene Shege because he would not be at home. He will always go and play ball. When you go to look for him, you will beat him home. He will do something to offend you, you will beat him. So there's no how. Beating is good for children. It makes them change and grow well.
And very stubborn, because he likes doing what he wants to do.
Okay, now let's say for example, so I go to meet this man that, okay, I'm having issues with this, I'm having issues with that, and this man will just be looking at you and be like, okay, are you calm? Like, which one is, am I calm? That day that I want to be calm, can't you just like give me, like, I'm expecting him to say something, but this man will just be looking so calm as if nothing is even happening, like, oh God.
If I have any opportunity to change anything about you, it will be absolutely nothing.
If I want to change anything about him, nothing. Ekene is a cool guy like that.
He's a lover of God anytime, any day. He's a survivor.
Okay. And then after that, I moved on to POP, which I had also for I think another 3-4 months before they removed it. Removing a POP, they had to use saw, like a saw. So that experience is not one I want to go through ever again. The beautiful thing about that experience is I wasn't in love at that time, so there wasn't anybody that was crying extremely much because
Especially when he had an accident, I was not able to see him, but I will always call to find out what is happening about him.
I was just me by myself, and then my family in the fellowship. And let me take this opportunity to appreciate my family in the fellowship. Like, those people were my backbone, especially my Mama Oge. If I don't mention her, I don't know. That was the one woman who took care of me, like really took care of me. You'd think we were married, God bless her wherever she is and her family. So yeah, that's exactly how the accident happened. It was crazy. It was really crazy. My friend warned me before it happened. Stop walking up and down. You cannot do everything. Stop going up and down. But I won't listen. I'm always here and there.
Remember back then during your NYC days when a whole lot of crisis came down, you still pulled through. You still went ahead. You still held God to His word. You are one person that I look up to, and I say, yes, if this guy still believes in God, then I have nothing to doubt about God.
I didn't come to this world with my health condition. God brought me to this world with my health condition, and it was for a reason. It was for a reason. I have seen that reason, and so far, God has helped me to walk through it and achieve what He wants me to achieve, even with that health condition.
Ekene is someone that everyone should have as friend.
So it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. So many times I wished it was different, but it wasn't a mistake at all.
So if you are out there and you don't know Richard and you're wondering the kind of person that he is, trust me when I say he is the best friend you want to have in your portfolio.
Like, if you don't know Ekene, I don't know you don't know anybody, yeah. But yeah.
So when it happened in 2012, I was in Osun State. She was in Lagos. It was brutal. I know my mom. I knew what she was going through herself. At the time, she was very hypertensive, so I made sure she didn't know about it. So she did not know when the accident happened.
Thank you for the years of our friendship. Thank you for being unique. Thank you for being who you are for over this decade, for over these years. Thank you for being true to friendship. You are one loyal and a very trustworthy friend anybody could ask for.
Until I think I came home 3 months after with crutches. I think that was another very emotional moment for me, because the tears that came down her eyes the moment she saw me was scary. But then again, yeah, she was alive.
Ekene can disturb somebody.
Red flags. In a woman, my red flag would be talking too much and talking too loud. So I believe a woman that talks too much is loose, sort of loose, especially when the talking has to do with nagging. Like, please don't talk too much. Have opinion, very good, but know when to stop, know when it is enough, especially when you're in public. Please do not talk too much and do not talk loud. Why is a woman shouting? A woman's voice should be soft and gentle and peaceful.
Ekene likes dark women, fine women.
Someone who's materialistic. I don't have an issue with a woman, wanting to have a lot, wanting to have nice things. I don't have an issue with that, so that people don't start to take me, quote me wrong. But the moment I meet someone who is demanding or desiring things that are beyond what she can afford for herself or what her family can afford for her, then I feel that is too, materialistic. I think that you should be able to live within your means. Now, you don't have to limit yourself to exactly within your means. You can want more, but then don't want too extra. It's just like someone who is earning 30,000 naira wanting to buy hair worth 1 million naira or 700,000 naira, and the only money that you are making for yourself is 30k. I'm like, are you even reasoning at all? So yeah, a woman who is extravagantly materialistic is a no-no for me.
Yes, that's one thing I would say. But Ekene is a very nice person. He is really caring. He cares about those he loves, and I think he goes all out for them. Yeah.
And finally, a woman who is extravagant with everything, who doesn't have moderation with her dressing, with the way she talks, with the way she walks. She's extravagant. Anybody that who's, when she's drawing her lashes, she's drawing it so big. When she wants to have a tattoo, it is so obvious. She has earrings all over the place. She has... These things irk me. So yeah, don't be extravagant. I just like very simple, amazing ladies, especially when you can be natural and still look amazing, yeah. So extravagance is too much for me.
And he's a kind person. He's a very kind person. And I think, I would say Papa Richard is someone that really, really understands me, even though when I'm being stubborn.
He's an amazing singer as well. He's an amazing ambassador for Christ. I love that about him. His aura is positive, his aura is energetic, his aura is contagious, his aura is positive vibes.
Sweet. Sweet. My brother is sweet. He's a sweet guy. He's good. He's caring. He's everything. He's a perfect guy.
Very simple, because I lost him quite early. I was 16. I didn't get an opportunity to know him so much. So there isn't so much I know about him that I can talk about.
You inspire me a whole lot. Thank you for putting up so much strength. I love you. I love you the way you love God. I love the fact that you love God, and it's been amazing with you. I remembered a whole lot of times where we are both down. Somehow we get to cheer up each other. We get out of it. We go through life differently. We might not even get to talk or see for a very long time, but whenever we do, we catch up with old times like there was never anybody's absence.
By the way, I look exactly like him facially. I'm the only one in the family that looks like my dad completely. I don't know if any other person does, but me, complexion and everything.
And if there is anything I appreciate about Ekene, is his love for people. He's a people person. He loves people being around him. And
Richard is this person that you can talk to. He will find a way, even if he's not convenient for him, even if he's going through pains, he finds a way of trying to smooth away your own pains.
The only thing I know about my dad that I admire so much is how he loves my mom. That man is a lover.
And Ekene is someone that will push you to attain your goal, where you're supposed to be. It would push you till you get there. I can say that my foundation in terms of music, like playing the keyboard, the little things I know how to play on the keyboard, it pushed me to start learning my guitar and just music generally, and it gave me that foundation, and I'm very much grateful for that. So he's impacted so much in me and in my family, my siblings as well.
Ekene will look for you. He will do what will offend you, and he will still come back to apologize.
Red flag in a man. Please don't be gay. Don't be gay. Oh shit. I don't like it when I see a man who is gay. It makes me feel some type of way. Yeah, I know there are guys who, they're not gay, they act ladylike. That I can handle, I can deal with you, I know how to work with you. But if you are gay around me, I will call you out. I will tell you, I will make you uncomfortable until you are no more gay. Until you yourself, you would have reasons to say, nah, this gay thing don't make no sense.
He's so kind, so friendly, so jovial, very jovial. Yes, and if you go by his rules, you people won't have problems at all.
And then don't be aggressive as a man. Don't be aggressive. I hate it when I see a man holding a lady and he's holding her so firm. Like, can you relax? Don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive for any reason.
He doesn't like when you're talking to him. No, when he's talking to you and you don't listen, he doesn't like it.
So if I have a son, or when I have a son, I'm going to beg my son to, please, don't be gay and don't be aggressive. Just be amazing. Just be amazing.
It's very fun to be with. There's no dull moments with him. He's a very happy person, and I like the fact that he loves God, and he also helped me in my upbringing with God.
You inspire me a whole lot, even I don't get to say this all the time.
The Bible says he was found a woman, has found a good thing. But I dare to say that the woman who would have found Richard Ekene would have found a good thing.
Ekene is caring. Ekene is loving. Ekene will look at your back. Sometimes I don't have money, if I just call him Abu, because all over me. He will tell me, "Ebo, I don't have, I have small, but let me see what I can do." And before I say Jack Robinson, he will send them. He's a nice guy. He's a nice person.
Wonderful. He's respectful. He's very funny. Most of the time when you're even supposed to be angry with him, you say something that will make you laugh. And you just let go.
You are such an amazing person. I celebrate God for your life.
Nigeria needs God, first of all. So I think I'll first take the whole country to God and tell God, Lord, I cannot do this. I can't. I need you. Because Nigeria needs God where we are right now. I don't think it's even just about the president. I think it's really about everybody.
And plenty men's. It be men's. Only an our men's. Only an our men's. It plenty like rice. It's plenty. Full grand.
So, first of all, the people in Nigeria, I used to, and this was what led to my quotes writing on the wall, that it takes a bad person to become a bad president. So if we are complaining about having so many bad presidents over the years, it's because what we are churning out in this country is a lot of bad people.
And I know you are going places in Jesus' name. I pray that as you achieve this feat in life, the good Lord continue to bless you. That this serves like a launch pad to greater heights.
So the next thing I'll do is try and better the lives of people. I don't know how, honestly. I don't know what I would do, but I want to ease life. First of all, I will cut off 1 day from work. We can't be working 5 days in 7 days. Work 4. We'll use 1 to rest. I know churches will still put program that day, but please, we need to rest in this country. We work too hard.
He's a brother to me. He is everything. He's a family. Yeah, he's a family to me. He's been a family to us, my sisters, my parents, everyone.
And then I think I would regionalize us. Let states and regions be responsible for themselves, their income and what they, so that way everybody is concerned about what they are earning and what they are making.
I pray that the Lord God will grant all your heart desire. Pray the Lord keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you. Every door you'll be lucky will be open unto you in the name of Jesus.
Like you always say, everything will be fine. Everything is going to be fine.
I pray that God will really give him his truly heart desires and, meet his needs.
When I ask God to continually bless him and help him in whatever way he can to help him achieve his dreams and to be fulfilled in this life.
I pray that God takes you to even places beyond your imagination. So yeah,
you will exceed your expectation. And I ask that particular thing we always discuss about, that you love so much, that you cherish, and I pray the Lord will answer them unto you quickly in the name of Jesus. And I pray with number 6:23, 22:24, the Lord bless you, the Lord keep you, the Lord make his face shine upon you in the name of Jesus Christ. It is your season, yet the season to favor you. That according to his word, Psalm 102 verse 13, this is the season you are favored in the name of Jesus.
If I had an audience with young people, what would I talk about? I'll talk about love, and then I'll talk about fight.
Ekene the lover boy. Okay. Ekene the goat. Ekene the sweet boy.
I think those are the two things that matter the most in life. Love. Like I said earlier, I said that the most important thing in life is not money, it's not what you have, it is who you have. People. If you can build good relationships with people, with everyone around you, I think you'll have an amazing life.
Yeah, someone said Richard the lover boy. Yeah, I think that's what I will give Richard. Richard the lover boy.
Okay, Ekene the lover of God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ekene the sweet boy. He's the follower of God. He's the disciple of God. He loves God.
I'm your Pira.
So I'll talk so much about love people, love around you, love, everyone. Be very forgiving. Know how to not hold people, to offenses. Move on. Learn to move on quickly from hurts. So love is one thing I think that we don't love ourselves in this world. I think that love is one of the things that we're struggling with. People find it hard to love each other. There's too much hatred, anger, and vexation in the world.
God love him.
Richy, the generous one.
I'll say King Richard. If your name is King Richard, there's actually a movie called King Richard, so I also titled it King Richard.
Okay, so Ekene and I were actually working on a book together. Yeah, so the title was Uncle Richard. So he wanted it to be like a play, so a movie. So it already has a title, Uncle Richard.
The other thing I'll talk about is fight. Nobody's going to give you what you want out of life. You're going to have to take it. So you're going to have to get out of your bed, wake up, and get those dreams going. You cannot be dreaming and then not wake up at some point. It's important that you wake up. So yes, I will talk about fight to get that thing done, fight to make it happen, fight to make it work. If you fail, stand up again and fight again. If it doesn't work, look for another strategy. My mentor will always say, work it until it works out. Keep working on it until it works out. God has given you power to make wealth.
If I'm going to write a movie, what would I title it? I would say God's Special Wonder.
He's just a very good brother, and it's someone I can never ever forget in my life because he really made a very good impact in my life. And
I love you, bro.
So I love him and I appreciate him and I want him in my life forever.
So Ekene, just know I love you so much. I love you with all my heart, like deeply, and I appreciate everything you've done. I'm glad you are in my life.
Ese loves you yesterday. Ese loves you today. Ese will keep loving you tomorrow.
And the beautiful thing about it is we share the same birth date. He's 18th of June. I'm also 18th of June. And it's so lovely sharing the same birth dates with this wonderful person. And he's been a blessing to me.
As I fondly call him Richy, much love and thank you.
Thank you, God is still alive today.
He will make me see him and carry his children. The Lord will keep him for me. I want to live to see his children. I want to see his wife very soon. The Lord will perfect everything about him for me. In Jesus' name, amen.